Firefighters are busy preparing for the Wildland fire season, even though in some parts of the state, the fires seem to be off to an early start.
Yeah, news specialist Mike Anderson is at Camp Williams tonight as Unified Fire Authority fears a challenging season ahead. Mike?
Yeah, a large part of that because we're still facing a drought. There's a concern that there could be a lot of fires this year if people don't step up and do their part.
They may not have flames, but ground crews are preparing just the same. More than 50 seasonal Wildland firefighters are priming their skills today at Camp Williams.
Many of them are long-term returning employees. These are guys that know that their work cycle is cyclical, and they're going to come back every year, and they take a lot of pride in being Wildland firefighters in the summer.
Matt McFarland, spokesman for the Unified Fire Authority, says the tactics for fighting wildland fires are very different than with structure fires.
It's labor-intensive. There's a lot of knowledge that goes into it.
They are digging lines, preparing to cut down trees, and practicing using emergency shelters for those worst-case possibilities. The tactic is more about taking fuels away rather than dousing the large fires.
We don't usually have the advantage of water at our disposal. We're also in an area that's hard to access. Usually they're hiking in to get to these fires, and they're fighting them with hand tools instead of hose lines.
Unified Fire is also contracted to help protect Camp Williams, something that came on after the machine gun fire back in 2010.
These guys go out there and they put themselves in harm's way, but I know for a fact that all Wildland firefighters love this job. They love the physicality of it.
But McFarland says they also need all of us to do our part.
Between 75 and 90% of all wildfires are human caused.
That's a lot of fires that could be prevented.
But Utah is a great state for outdoor recreation, and we need those outdoor recreationalists to be hyper aware of where they are and what they're doing.
And many of those wildland firefighters will also go out there on the country and help with the big fires that pop up this summer. McFarland says that is a big help back here, too, because they'll bring back that knowledge and train some of their fellow firefighters back in Utah. Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.
Mike, thank you. And due to the concerning fire danger Utah is currently facing, several counties are extending their closed fire season limits. Usually this begins in June, but it will now start May 1st. These rules don't restrict campfires. The restrictions will limit burning operations on private lands, such as fence lines, burning piles, or ditches. The counties affected are Beaver, Garfield, Iron, Kane, and Washington counties.